Bringing it to you on a Friday, September 9th, 2022, going back 20 years. I tried doing this without my glasses, even though I'm not completely clean as usual, because I got caught in the afternoon rain here in South Florida. I say 3 or 4 times a week during the rainy season, ergo rain. It'll pour. It'll just, but no thunder and lightning this time, so I was kind of happy. So, as promised, we're going to continue part 2 of the turtle series. We did the yellow belly slider. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and you will see. Because we're going to do a sort of a repeat performance. We're going to go back to the same tank. We are going to throw some feeder rosy red minnows in there. But first, instead of talking about the yellow belly slider, we're going to be talking about the red-eared slider, which I have in that 75-gallon tank. And there we go. That's my little Canva presentation. The red-eared slider. I kind of like it because that's really how big they do get. And obviously, but it's not very obvious. The red-eared slider is called red-eared because of the red by its eye, and therefore it is called the red-eared slider. And slider, even though this is a cartoon, they do have a smooth undertone, and they do tend to slide off rocks and slide off ramps. And that's why it is called the red-eared slider. Similar to what we were talking about last time, you can start out, I don't think I did this last time, but you can start out with a 10 or 20 gallon tank for a little hatchling, and eventually you're going to need a 75 to a 100 gallon aquarium for 1 turtle. Ergo, I have 3 turtles in a 75, therefore my tank is overcrowded. But if you're gonna do things right, do 1 turtle in a 75 to 100 gallon tank. Do not pack them up like this or in plastic containers. They're usually sold like this, really small, and you're gonna look at them, you're like, oh, you can put a bunch of them in a little tank. You cannot. They grow into these things. They get very, very big. Make sure also when you're housing that you have a dock so that they can, and that's the word, dock, so they can get out of the water to bask in the light to absorb the heat and UV rays, which we'll talk about shortly. This is very realistic. I kind of caught this again from Canva. This is a realistic look at a turtle hanging out on a natural dock or a rock and out basking with the neck out, getting some sun. They do need that. It's not a show for anybody. They do need it for their shell and for their well-being. Continuing onward, I'm making sure I press the button. Onward, they do need heat. The water needs to be heated 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. As I'm doing this, because I like to be honest, I do live in a subtropical climate, so that usually is not a problem. But usually around the end of October, beginning of November, I do throw a heater. I know this is kind of ridiculous, but I mean, it's not like that. But it does emit heat waves because at night here in southern Florida, in the wintertime, it can go down to the low 60s. And occasionally you'll go down into the 50s, and a couple of nights or a few nights a year you'll go down into the 40s and even upper 30s. So that's why that heat is important in order for that water to be in the proper temperature range for these red-eared sliders and yellow-bellied sliders. The basking dock, and they'll sell them like this, is literally called a turtle dock, and it looks just like that, and I'll show it to you again out there. The basking dock needs to be heated 85 to 95 degrees, and you'll see that next time when we do the musk turtle, because I'll show you the heating lamp. But I let Mother Nature do the heating with the sun, so I don't have any lamps on top of this particular turtle tank at all, because they are outside 24/7. As I mentioned, next time when we do the musk turtle, in our 3rd part of our turtle series, I will show you some similar lighting fixture as this. They're not connected, but they're separate, because it is essential. I know it sounds, well, why do I need light? Why do I need heat? It really is essential. Like with any animal, you really need to do your research, and this is part of the research for the red-eared slider. The turtles do need 10 to 12 hours per day, and if I remember next time, I'm going to show you a little timer that I have on mine, So this way I don't have to think about it. Mine get about 12 hours a day. And the UVB light, which is which is the sort of the swirly bulb, and it does help the plants. If you have plants, they do grow. And the UVB, you see, UVA, that's really the heating lamp, and it really helps. It's necessary. It's not like it helps. It's necessary for them to digest their food. It's necessary in like this case, for the bearded dragon, for their skin. In my turtle case, it's for their shell. So this is essential. Don't say, oh, well, yeah, you could put a fluorescent light in there and call it a day. No, the heat and the light are very, very important, as well as the housing. Now, when we're talking about food, like I said, I do have this, and I do use this. I use and I'm actually going to feed my turtles this after I dump in my minnows, because they do like this as a supplement, because it is completely formulated. It is a complete diet for my turtles. So I love it, and I can't lie, I use it twice a week. Specialized formula pellet food. You can also feed leafy greens to your red-eared sliders, such as the romaine lettuce and regular lettuce and what have you. That's why I put this here. There's many different type of greens that you can feed your red-eared sliders. Dried shrimp, krill, which is similar to the shrimp. They definitely like the freeze-dried shrimp. I can't lie, I don't feed them this because it gets a little expensive, but truthfully, it is something that is worthwhile, and they do like it. Crickets, maybe someday I may shoot a quick little video, maybe one of my 1-minute videos for you to see them eat crickets. They love crickets, especially the big crickets. They'll chomp on them like there's no tomorrow. And also the rosy red minnows, or feeder guppies, or feeder goldfish. Again, people will say, well, you really shouldn't, because they may carry parasites. You may harm your turtle. Yes, it may be a chance you take, but I can't lie, I've been doing it for so many years that they're just so used to it. So it really is not a big deal to me to feed them the minnows. And I believe this is my last slide again, as the yellow belly slider. When you choose your red-eared slider, ergo the red ear, find a reputable reptile store. Google it. Google your area. Like, I can't lie, I'm not getting paid to say this, but there's one in South Florida here in Miami called Sunsets at Snakes. There you go. I'll be all right. Snakes at Sunset, or Sunset. Yeah, Snakes at Sunset. There you go. It is a phenomenal store. And you could tell a reputable store also because they will offer to take care of your turtles when you're on vacation. And they're just a great place. So find a reputable store. Average price should be about $20. Remember, it's a long-term investment. You're looking at 20, 30, 40 years having a turtle. So that price tag, if you think about it, it's about $1 a year or more, or less than $1 a year. It is really, really cheap when you look at the investment that you're getting. And make sure that your future turtle is active and alert. So if it seems sluggish or whatever, especially in a pet store, there's a lot going on. You should see your future turtle thrashing around and moving around and checking you out, and make sure that it's eating. Ask for them to feed a pellet or something, just to make sure that it's eating, because you want to get your healthy turtle, because you want to start off on the right foot for your turtle. As I thought, that was my last slide. I'm trying to make these things a little quicker. I know sometimes I go on and on and on and on, but I know, including myself, our attention span is not the best in the world. So we're going to go outside and do the same thing. We're going to feed our red-eared slider along with our yellow belly slider. They have, since the last time we took a video, I have not bought feeders. Honestly, they've just about finished the last batch. And I've been feeding them those pellets that I showed you in the video. So I'm sure we're in for a little bit of a show, which is good. And next time when we do the musk turtle, which is my third type of turtle that I have, I won't be doing the feeders. I'm going to be doing the pellets because like every animal, like whatever it is, fish, turtle, dogs, whatever it may be, everyone is a little different and they act a little differently. And the musk turtle likes the pellets better. So anyway, we're talking about the red-eared slider. So let's go check out Peanut Butter and Jelly, my red-eared sliders, and what they're going to eat. Amazingly, the rainstorm has stopped. I just find it funny. It was pouring not so long ago. And there's my good friend Callie. There we go. going after a duck because that's how she rolls in the Shire. My boys and girls are ready. You see that slapping around, ready for they know what's up. They know what's coming. All right, I put in the minnows, and they're gonna go after them in a second. This one over here, that is peanut butter, has the lighter shell. Jelly has the darker shell, and let's see. I literally just plopped them in there now, and there's my red-eared slider going at it. You see that? You see that and again, this is a great exercise for them. Great exercise for them to go after these minnows. Again, it's a fresh batch. There's a fresh batch. There's my yellow belly slider. And you see Jelly here is like, please, I'll sign some autographs, please. So Jelly is still not quite gotten into the chase. Oh, I see Jelly going after it. Jelly's like, yes, I see, new fish. And one day I'm gonna do a video on this filter. The filter is phenomenal. I have to change the filter next week, and to have 3 grown turtles in here, it is super clear. But again, you see that they are gonna go after these guys. You see my red-eared sliders and my yellow belly sliders. They almost act like a cat. They'll try to corner them, and while cornering them, they'll kind of snap at them. They do really good work. I noticed, I think it was last night or the night before, where the sun is setting. And as I was outside, and I noticed that while the sun is setting, they will tend to try to corner them and kind of sneak up on them. So there you go. Check it out. I mean, they are really, like, you saw that snapping? You saw that snap? Because they are excited. There's a new batch of minnows. Like I said, they cost me, they're 25 for $5. And you see that red ear very prominent. The red ear is prominent. I think look at this. I think we have a Hollywood star here. I mean, you know, they're pretty intense. So again, I love these guys. I think they're wonderful, and I hope you guys enjoy them. I can't believe how much they really liked in the video. How do you like it, man? You approve? You approve? Look at this. They're on the little. Oh, this is a dock, by the way. These are 2 docks. Courtesy of Carolyn, who set this up. These are 2 clear docks. You see him. They're amazing how they're interested. There's my yellow belly slider again. Again, 3 turtles in a 75-gallon tank. Again, entirely overcrowded, but hey, that is life in the big city. So there you go. I'll be quiet for a second for you to enjoy them in a 75-gallon tank, all 3 of them. This is the Weedy Fresh. Make it a great day.